Well, hello there. I wanted to have a quick look at the Bibury, and I do think it's Bibury, not Bibury or Bibury, Bibury, Leatherman Wave clone. And I bought this right at the end of July 2025, and it was £25.99. And I have to say, it's a steal, an absolute steal at that price. Just had a look on Amazon UK, and a Leatherman Wave Plus is £135, so you can buy like 5 of these for the price of one Leatherman Wave. I don't have a Leatherman Wave. I did used to have many years ago, but I sold it on because it was just a little bit heavy, a little bit overkill for what I need and what I use. I tend to prefer to carry separate tools, really, because I think there's more utility in that. They are also cheaper and lighter than carrying one kind of heavy multi-tool, but these are undeniably useful tools. It's packed full of features. It's dirt cheap, but that's pointless if it's absolute garbage, isn't it? So let's have a little look and see if this is any good or not. Comes in this kind of nylon belt pouch, slips over your belt loop there, pretty good. And then you get a little selection of other double-sided driver heads, some slotted, some Torx, a couple of Phillips there. It does have this pretty nice swappable bit driver there, bit older. Bits are held in with a little ball detent there, so you know, that's pretty good. I have to say, these are quite soft. They're not the highest quality, but it's good that you've got this all here as an option for screwdriver needs on the go. That's held out in place by a lock there that you have to depress to close, and on the other side of the tool, on the inside, just slide these out here. Some other tools here. You've got a can opener with a little wire stripper notch there. Not used it. Don't come across many cans, do you, nowadays that don't have ring pulls, but I'm sure that would work okay if I needed to open a can. So I get these little scissors here, very similar to the Leatherman Wave style. They've got a little pad on there which makes them a bit more comfortable in use, and these are pretty decent. Not bad scissors. They're definitely not as good, not as fine, not as precise, or as controllable, or as good for cutting your nails as the wonderful Victorinox scissors. But you know, pair of scissors on there that do work fairly well. And you get a couple of slotted screwdrivers on there as well. A nice sturdy chunk of steel there, makes a decent little pry tool, and a perfectly usable slotted screwdriver. You do also get this kind of micro slotted screwdriver on the end there. This fits just fine for tightening up my glasses screws there, should they need doing. And if one of those did come out, or did come out loose or something, then I'd be screwed without my glasses. So that's nice that it's got that on there. I suppose this could be used for any kind of fine, proddy, pokey work. All these tools also lock, which is released by depressing that lever, same as on the bit driver on the other side. So we get it open, might as well have a look at the pliers. These are pretty good. They meet fine at the end, really nice, pretty well machined. They feel really strong and sturdy. You've got replaceable wire cutter jaws there. Didn't come with a replacement set, but I'm sure you can probably buy them from Bibury. Great that it's got them as replaceables. Pretty comfortable in the hand, and I'm able to apply a ton of force without that feeling like that is going to break. So yeah, a nice sturdy full-size set of needle nose pliers on there. Very nicely machined, I have to say. Quite impressed with those. For the price, yeah, nothing wrong with that at all. And on the outside, we've got 2 blades on this one. It's supposed to be one-handed opening. I'm left-handed, so this is a bit awkward for me anyway. But this one is really, really stiff, and I'm quite scared that I'm going to slip and cut my finger open doing that, which I actually did do on my Leatherman Wave all those years ago. But you've got a nice serrated blade there. Again, very similar to what's on the Wave. Not sure what the steel is, but that is super sharp. Good for cutting rope and stuff like that. Locking mechanism there. You can see that lock there doesn't engage. You really have to push the blade back open to get that to lock into place effectively there. So that's a little bit of a flaw. And you've got a rather nice file, diamond file, metal saw there, and a crosscut file on the other side. Good, that's dead handy to have. And the other blade, that one does slide out much easier. That's a much nicer action on that one. Your plain edge blade there. Again, I'm not sure what the steel is, but it's come razor sharp out of the box. And the lock on this one is much better. Oh, it looks like he's almost too far over, doesn't it? Okay, but yeah, all locking blades. What haven't I shown you? There's also a saw, wood saw. I haven't had a go on that yet, but I'm sure that'll be just fine for nipping through bits of wood or plasterboard or whatnot. Again, the lock on that one is fine. Depress that to fold the tool back in. That's it. Also comes with a little pocket clip, so if you don't want to use the case, clip it into your pocket, and that's a nice way of carrying this admittedly slightly heavy tool. Weight wise, we've got 266 grams or 9.4 ounces. Closest tool I've got to it is a Leatherman Rev, which is a lot lighter. That's 168 grams or 6 ounces. I've had this Rev for years. I haven't really used it much. I did have a look on Amazon, and you can buy a Leatherman Rev brand new for £51.30. It's got a lot less tools, fairly decently made, but yeah, 26 quid for all that extra. I've got to say, this is an absolute bargain. And a couple of things about the finishing that isn't as good as on a Leatherman, like the lock mechanism on that serrated blade. Yeah, that's really stiff. I could loosen that up, couldn't I, and try and sort that out. Yeah, 26 quid. Fees 135 for a Leatherman Plus. Yep, it's a no-brainer. It's a pretty nice tool, really, for the cost. Wow, what do you reckon? I did also buy the Bibury Surge clone, and that was about 35 quid. I haven't kept that one because it's just massive. It's really heavy and big. It's overkill for my needs. But I think this is just a steal, an absolute steal. If you're thinking about getting a wave or something and you don't own one already, then yeah, get one of these as a knockabout backup. And the other thing about the Leatherman tools, they're so expensive. I would hesitate to actually use it for any really hard work in case I broke it. I'm not bothered about this one at 26 quid. Going about doing a bit of DIY or something, yeah, I'll bung that in my back pocket, and I don't mind abusing it and using it because it was cheap and it feels durable and strong. What's your opinions on these, the Bibury? I think it's pretty good and a bargain at that price. Just to say as well, yeah, I live in the UK. So the fact that all these outer blades are locking means this is a bit of a no-no for me to carry about. I can only use it on kind of job sites or around the home or something. So very limited for me as a UK citizen as an EDC item, because I'm not allowed to carry it when I'm out and about. Hence why I tend to favour the Swiss Army knife and Knipex combo, or just ditch the pliers if I don't need them and just carry a Victorinox Swiss Army knife, because I am allowed to carry this around with me in public. I'm not allowed to carry this around with me in public. Another reason why I don't want to spend 135 quid on a wave. For 26 quid, this can stay at home and I'll use it when I'm doing DIY or whatnot, if I'm doing other manual jobs.